Um, I don't know if the switch and go is worth it because it's pretty expensive for the switch and go. And if you just need a dump truck, their dump trucks are a lot cheaper than the switch and go setup. Like, what would you benefit from being able to get the dumpster off of the truck? You know what I mean? If it benefits you because you have 3 different job sites and you want to be able to drop off a dumpster to one team and then take another dumpster to the landfill or to the recycling center or whatever, possibly. But if you guys are normally working together, I don't know if it'd necessarily be worth it to have the switch and go. Only because that's like a dumpster roll off setup, and you most likely just need a dump truck, I think. But I don't know for sure.
Bless your game and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, man. You have a good one as well. Michigan Lawn Rangers. Started as a side. I like the idea of a bin. That's why I'm leaning on the switch and go. Yeah, I mean, if you already know that you want the dumpsters, then sure. I just don't know if it's worth it if you're only going to need it for a dump truck. But if you want it for the dumpster, if you want to be able to possibly do it on the side, then definitely worth it. I don't know if the switch and go is the best. I've never had one. I just know I hear that they're proprietary. So you only can use the dumpsters that they sell. That might be something to consider when you're looking into all this stuff.
Do you include dump fees in the price?
So I include 1 ton worth of the disposal cost or the dump fees in the price. Yeah. So just 1 ton though.
Did you buy the heavy duty truck first, then trailers?
No. Yes and no. I wouldn't consider my first truck that I had heavy duty. I have a 98 Silverado 2500 that I had got. This is like a picture of around the time I first got it. Let me pull it up. Hey, Andy G, thanks for the likes, dude. So this is a picture of my truck.
It's going good, man. How's everything going?
Things are going good, man. Thank you. Picture my truck long before the dumpster rental business. One owner, 98 Silverado 2500 with about 90,000 miles. And so I just had this sitting in the back, and
trailers cost 3 times a dumpster does. You have to register the trailer and insure the trailer.
So I had this truck before, and then I got the trailers, and I pulled the trailers with this truck for a while, and then I decided to buy my nicer truck. Things are going good, man. Thanks. So the Can-Am man, Nick Boston, says trailers cost 3 times a dumpster does. You have to register the trailer and insure the trailer. So, yes and no. I don't know exactly where you're located. Here in Southern California, the dump trailers that I have are worth about $8,000 new. And to get a equivalent sized dumpster is still about $5,000. So definitely not 3 times the cost. Registering the trailer is a 1 in every 5-year occurrence, I believe. And then I don't have to insure the trailers. I insure my vehicle under a commercial auto policy, and I insure my business under a general liability policy. But each trailer doesn't have its own individual insurance policy. So the same idea happens with
a lot of competition nearby. What's up, bro? I got 8K saved up. I am ready to roll. What should I do? I am out here in Clarksville, TN.
Yeah. So basically, Nick Boston, I have roll-offs, but the dump trailers are definitely a better option, I think, for starting. How are you managing with a lot of competition nearby? It's a good question. I would say that here in my area have a lot of competition. Marketing is pretty much the only way. Being able to get your ad in front of as many people as possible, standing out, professionalism, brand image, and then good customer service. I mean, like I said, it's been slow this month, and a lot of my business is repeat customers. So because of the repeat customers, they're keeping me busy. And that wouldn't happen if I didn't have good customer service skills. Danny Falcon, what's up, man? What's up, bro? I got 8K saved up. I'm ready to roll. What should I do? I'm out here in Clarksville, Tennessee. So honestly, man, if you don't have a truck, the 8K is really not going to get you far. I guess if all I had was 8K, probably what I would do is I would try to find a extremely cheap pickup truck, most likely a 1500 on like Craigslist OfferUp. And then I would look for the biggest cargo trailer I could find.
I've got a 1987 Dodge Power Ram W250 lined up to buy that I am planning to use as a recovery rig.
Cheapest cargo trailer you can find.
Ram 1500.
Okay, so you already got a Ram 1500. So for 8,000, you might be able to find a dump trailer, but you're really gonna have to be looking, like searching the deals. Or drive out here and buy one of these ones, but I don't think that would be as cost effective as just trying to find a used one out there. I don't know if you'll find a new one.
Over their limit, how do you hold them accountable? Do you keep a card on file?
So yeah, hopefully that helps. JJ, 1987 Power Ram. Tight, man. Okay, just thank you, man, Roy. Hold on, let me actually pull this up.
How many yards are these $8,000 trailers?
They're like 13. American All-Star. So if they go over the limit, how do you hold them accountable? Do you keep a card on file? Yes. So pretty much every rental that I have has a card on file. And the way that I hold them accountable is I have them with the contract that I use. You know, the dumpster rental contract that I use is legally binding. It's their responsibility to pay for the overage over 1 ton. And like I said, I pretty much always have a card on file, and I send them a new invoice and they pay it. So that's it really. And then yeah, man, these trailers are about 13 cubic yards. Need a copy of the contract? Man, you can actually find it right here right now. It's on, oh shit, it's on the screen. buymeacoffee.com/elite equipment. I had my key in my hand and then I threw it. Yeah, so if you need a copy of the contract, you can find it right here, buymeacoffee.com/elite equipment. Let me see. Had a guy ghost me when I tried to get him to pay. Hold on. See, man, I'm having issues with the comments. Give me a sec. I had a guy ghost me when I tried to get him to pay the difference.
How much do the dump trailers weigh dry?
Well, how did he pay? Because yeah, if he paid with cash, I always require a cash deposit as well to cover any opportunity that they could have for overages. How did he pay? And then did he pay cash and you didn't get any type of anything to secure yourself? CDL is not required for my setup. CDL is not required for my setup. How much do the dump trailers weigh dry? They weigh 3,000 pounds. Jeremy, what's up, man? Yo. No deposit. Yeah, man. That's just a mistake on your part, if I'm being completely honest. That's just a mistake. You know, you can't allow that.
ID, watch out with the Ram. At most you can tow 10K. 3K plus of that would be just trailer alone.
I can't imagine that he'd even be able to tow the 10K. I would think your towing capacity would be more around 6 to 7. And then yeah, then the trailer would be 3,000 right there. I would still say, especially with their 8,000, you might be in a better opportunity to go buy like a bigger cargo trailer, and then know that you're not gonna load a lot of heavy stuff in it, because that'll weigh less than the dump trailer. Where can I get a trailer like yours? I don't know exactly where you're located, Julian, but here in Southern California, there's a lot of places that sell these 12 by 8 by 4 dump trailers. I would just go on like on OfferUp.
Sleep at work.
I would just go like on OfferUp and do like, you know, dump trailer, see what comes up.
I was loaded down 11K with my GMC 4x4 1500, that's trailer included. I almost died.
Gotta be careful, man.
Do you include dump fees in the price?
Gotta be careful.
Do you just do dump trailers? I thought you rented others.
Gotta be careful, man. That's you're on the way to smoking your transmission so fast. I do include 1 ton worth of the dump fees in the price. So out of the rental, I include 1 ton.
That burned me.
So you just do dump trailers? I thought you rented others. Nah, man, I only rent out dump trailers as dumpsters. Yeah, I wouldn't have even taken it, man. I don't know if it was like on a job or if it was at someone's house, but if it's extremely heavy full of dirt, it clearly states in my contract that the dirt can only be up to halfway. So how full was it?
Whole house demo. They hid all the brick at the back of the trailer underneath.
Tough.
Best way to generate leads?
That's tough. Sorry, man. Sorry that happened to you. But again, that's just a mistake on your part. Like, I hope you understand. I'm not trying to be like a jerk or nothing, but you need to have some type of security for yourself so that doesn't happen, including a deposit or a card on file. Best way to generate leads for me has been social media, specifically through Instagram, through paid marketing through Instagram. A lot of people in this industry will tell you different things, but at least for me, Instagram has been the best way to generate leads. Also, if you're just starting, friends and family is a real good way to kind of get familiar with the business as well as start to grow your customer base just a little bit. You should be able to go through your whole contact list on your phone and market yourself to your friends and family. If you have a hard time selling it to your friends and family, you're going to have a hard time selling it to strangers. Everyone's got a 1500. Yep. It's a Rebel. I love it. Toes anything.
You always send an invoice? I literally only use the contract.
Invoice. Yeah. Every rental, I send the rental agreement attached to the invoice. They have to sign the rental agreement. Also. They have to sign the rental agreement before they can pay. And yeah, I pretty much always send the invoice because I want them to pay with their card. And yeah, I pretty much 99% of my work is card. 1% is cash, Zelle, Apple Pay, or check. I don't want to get paid with cash. These trailers can get pretty heavy pretty quick. I have 3 dump trailers now and 1 roll-off dumpster. I did end up getting 1 dump trailer sold. What do you use for invoice? So I use that yourdocket.com. That YourDocket is what I use, and that does all my invoicing and stuff for me.
Has one of your trailers gone missing? The tire says it's rated for 80. What do you use to keep their card and file?
So like I said, I keep my tires at 70, I think. Maybe 80, but I think I keep them at 70. Jay Romero, thank you for the likes, man. None of my trailers have ever gone missing, luckily. What do you use to keep their card on file? I use a program called yourdocket.com / it's not / anything. Yourdocket.com. That does all my invoicing and it keeps the card held on file. I thought it was crazy high. Yeah, it's pretty high. Tyler, how's it going, buddy? Hopefully everything is good, man.
How much does one trailer typically make you per week? Find your Attorney General's Gov site for your state, and usually there's a business site for info.
Okay, 3 good questions, or 2 good questions and a really good statement from JJ McLaughlin. So, were you scared to start your business? No, this is not the first business I've started, and I learned very early on that businesses fail. You can't sink tons and tons and tons of money into businesses, but you need to be able to, freely try, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. This did not scare me to start this business. I had already done 3 businesses right before this, or I guess 2 businesses right before this that I was trying, little side hustles that I was trying. If you're interested in watching kind of the story of how I started and the other things that I tried before this, you can go to my YouTube channel, man. I made like a 15-minute video talking about the other 2 side hustles that I did before this, but it was washing cars, mobile detailing, and weed abatement with like a tractor scraping weeds and stuff. And I landed on the dump trailer rentals. I wasn't scared though. How much does one trailer typically make you per week? So on average, I want to make about $2,000 per week from the dumpster rental business per 5 days, I guess. And then the weekend days, I don't really count because I want to make like at least $1,000 on the weekends just by itself. One trailer, I don't really count because I'm using all of my equipment in rotation, not just using like this one trailer is how much I track for how much it's going to save me. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
You have a yard you keep your trailers?
My backyard.
Do you have insurance on the trailers?
I have a commercial auto policy that covers me while I'm driving with the trailers. And then I have a general liability policy that covers the trailers when they're at someone's house.
When you wrapping the
what I'm gonna do.
The trailers.
I'm never Definitely not wrapping my Duramax. Definitely not wrapping my Duramax. Maybe the roll off truck will end up getting wrapped at some point, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't see me doing it either, because I really like, man, it's going to be crazy for you to hear this. You probably think I'm lying, but I really don't like attention. I'm a bad business owner because I do not like having to sell myself. I do not like having to talk about business in every aspect, in every form, every place that I go to, having to be like, hey, I do dumpster rentals. If you're interested, here's my card. That's not who I am. I really, I want to never be seen or known by anybody. So the Duramax, the Duramax will always stay with no wrap, just so that I can drive it whenever I want and not have people know who I am. I pretty much just blend in. And then the roll-off truck's a little different. I understand, has to do the right thing, be a smart business owner. So it might get wrapped, but I still think the dumpsters will be wrapped far earlier than either of those.
Be hard to wrap?
They're not hard to wrap. People wrap them. They kind of adhere a little different, but not like hard. Like, oh man, it's because I think I can see in your little profile picture that you have the same ones I have. So it's not going to be crazy hard. I mean, you're in the area, right, Tony? I'd bet you that you're in the area.
No, I am in Las Vegas.
Oh man, you're in Vegas. Did you buy the trailers, or do you know if the trailers came from here or are local to Southern California? Because they look like what they make out here.
How much success does a wrap actually bring in the world of advertising?
That's a good question. My wrap, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it has done a good job. Mostly because my customer base is like my wife, and my wife seeing the trailer, she won't know what to do with it. That's why I haven't wrapped the rest of the trailers, because to me, it's really not worth it.
Ads? Get you some Alcoas or some semi wheels on that F450.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do something. The wheels are, this is old. That's the first day I got it. The wheels are powder coated black now, but I'm gonna grab some type of wheels. I just don't know exactly what yet. But yeah, I'm for sure gonna do something. It's a 04 or 05, maybe an 03. It's one of those. I can't remember exactly which one it is, but it's one of those.
Do I get a hold of you? Have you done Facebook ads?
So if you're interested and, maybe getting a little bit of help from me, either like a one-on-one personal dumpster rental consultation, or just maybe even joining the private group that I have with hundreds of people that are also trying to start their dumpster rental business, you can find that by going to the link in my TikTok bio, clicking on my name here in the top left, and then the first link in my bio says like buy my dumpster rental agreement, and then that's where you can figure out how to get a hold of me. Or buymeacoffee.com/elite equipment. That's how you can find me as well. buymeacoffee.com/elite equipment.
Trailers?
I've never done Facebook ads, so unfortunately I have no real idea of how they go. Unity, thank you for the likes, man. Your thoughts on gooseneck trailers, man? I've never had one, so I don't know if it's worth it or not. I'm very much happy with my bumper pull trailers, though. Depending on where you're at. Here in Southern California, I say that usually you can get started with nothing for about $15,000. That covers the cost of a trailer, an older used truck, and a little bit of advertising, a little bit of beginning costs.
Bay Area.
Yeah, it'll be a little more expensive in the Bay Area, but it just depends on how cheap of a reliable truck you can find, and then what kind of trailer you could find if not driving down here to get a trailer. But somewhere around that, or going with a cheaper trailer like a cargo trailer, possibly doing that where you have to like hand unload it.
So I need to run ads?
You need to be able to market the business however you're able to do that, whether that be in person.
It's about your advertising when you first started. Facebook or Google ads? Do you need a LLC?
You need to do some type of marketing. I don't know exactly how that will work for you, but tell us about your advertising when you first started. I was advertising a lot on Facebook, a lot of Facebook community groups, on Marketplace, a little bit of OfferUp, a little bit of Craigslist. I did have a website. I didn't know what I was doing with it. and that was bad. I mean, I did not have a lot of business, a lot of work. That's how it was when I first started. Now, all my advertising I really do on Instagram, and that's been good for me. But when I first started, I wasn't doing too well. Facebook or Google Ads, both of those could work depending on your area. Like I was just saying, I've been doing Instagram, but it's really just going to depend on
What
your
type of
marketing
insurance would I
strategy
need?
and the route you're going to take. Do you need an LLC? I have an LLC. Do you need it to like actually like drop off a trailer? But to make money legally, you need some form of business. What type of insurance would I need? So I have a commercial auto policy and a general liability policy. So those are the two business insurances that I have.
So would you not get out your competition if you did it for a cheaper price?
No, I mean, I'm not in the, I'm not looking to have a race to the bottom, there are a few people that charge a lot cheaper.
Pete,
There are a few people that charge a lot cheaper, but it's to me, it's just not worth it because it's really about marketing, not about the price. I have a competitive price, but my price is more expensive than a lot of people in the area, and I'm still busy. So it really has not to be the cheapest guy, but the best marketing guy. And I'm not the best marketing guy by far, but I'm marketing enough to get by. Does that kind of make sense?
sup, man?
What's up? What's up? Ricky, I believe it's sent initially in like a docx format. If you do purchase it and you need it changed like over to a PDF, just email me and send me a message and I can change it for you. But I believe it comes in a docx so that you can change it through that. Does that make sense? What are you using to broadcast this? I like the layout. Hey man, thank you very much. I'm on Streamlabs right now. So I custom made all this stuff through Streamlabs, streaming from my computer. Is this your full-time gig? I spend the most time doing this business. So yes, but I only spend about 20 to 25 hours a week doing this.
Can your contract also be used for car haulers?
Probably not, Ricky. If I'm being completely honest, it's structured as a dumpster rental specific contract, not like a contract that is broad. I would say only my contract would only be used for dumpster rentals. Man, I can't believe your truck got stolen. At least you got it back though. I mean, if the only thing they took was the cats, that's cool. You know what I mean? At least you got it back. That sucks.
You need a lot or big
Stay
yard
live.
area to store your dump trailers? My yard is pretty small. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this about a year and a half. Quit my job in June of 2021. And then, I have a pretty big yard. Some of the ways that people that I know have got around it is by renting
If
space.
you're just starting, where would you look for your first customers?
Renting space from like, storage facilities, stuff like that. But I have a pretty big yard, so I don't have to worry about it. If you're just starting, where would you look for your first customers? Your first customers, I always say, should try to come from friends and family. You should be able to go through your phone and message pretty much everybody in your phone and say like, hey, I'm doing this dumpster rental thing. I have these dumpsters that you can use to get rid of trash. You probably have enough trash to fill it. And then also like Facebook community groups, Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that is pretty good areas to find your first couple jobs.
How do you estimate dump fees?
I don't estimate the dump fees, so I only include 1 ton worth of the disposal cost.
Do you rent out for moving or just dumps?
I rent it out as a dumpster where I drop it off, I pick it up, I empty it, and I take it to somebody else. Back on the estimated the dump fees. So I don't estimate the dump fees. I include 1 ton worth of the disposal cost in my price, and then they pay for anything else after the fact. So if it weighs 3 tons, then they owe me for 2 tons. So there's no estimating. But I just send them another invoice after for free.
How do you collect payments?
So I send them an invoice to their phone, to their email. My credit card processor that I use is called Stripe. So I use a program called yourdocket.com integrated with Stripe to send them an invoice where they pay and stuff online. So this is my 2500, my Chevy, These are all my junk cars, my old Duramax. I don't have this anymore. And then obviously my new Duramax. How many miles radius do you cover? So I cover a very big radius. It's about 50 miles one way, way more than most of my competition. But I'm willing to do about 50 miles one way. 200 miles round trip is what I plan to do. Any word on hauling with a Yukon XL 5.3? Again, you'll be able to tow. I mean, you'll have a hard time stopping, but I mean, I know people.
Chevy over Dodge Ford.
I know a lot of people that do this work with like Tacomas, so you know what I mean. You'll be fine, I think. Why Chevy over Dodge Ford, man? Just because Chevy's a number one, dude. I don't know what to say. I've always been a Chevy guy. I've had Chevys, and I only rent it out as a dumpster where I drop it off, I pick it up, and then I empty it. I take it to somebody else. I'm the only one that does the driving.
Your first few months starting your business, were you at a lower price?
Yeah, I was. I was actually at $250 with 2 tons included, so a lot cheaper. That $350 for me includes 1 ton worth of the disposal cost, and I do unload it at the landfill by myself. But they are hydraulic dump trailers, so all I do
driving that way they don't mess up trailer.
I just press the button and they lift. You can see in that picture over here. See, it just lifts all the way up, empties right out. So I don't have to actually unload it myself. It unloads for me. And yeah, I do the driving so that there's no opportunity that they mess up the trailer.
Thanks for these chats, bro. You give out a lot of helpful information. Best of luck.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you for being in here as well. Very much appreciated. It was a pleasure answering the questions that I could answer for you today. So thank you again, J Romero 92. I will say just real quick again, if any of you guys are interested in maybe doing like a one-on-one personal consultation where
thanks for info, keep up the hustle.
Thank you. Where I answer all your questions and give you kind of some insights on marketing, my marketing strategy, kind of completely go over what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Or if you just want to maybe pick up the rental agreement that I use attached with that private dumpster rental group access. You can find it in the link in my TikTok bio. If you just click on the top left up there, my TikTok, my name, and then go to the first link.
What kind of truck do you have?
In my bio, you can find it. So if you are interested, let me know. What kind of truck do you have? I have a 2015 Chevy Duramax 2500. 2015 Duramax 2500. IV Trailer Rentals.
I just saw it in the picture.
Yeah. 2015 2500.
Do you know anybody in Chicago that does rentals?
Yes.
Much love. Good info from another junk monkey.
Yeah. So there's like a few people, like probably 4 or 5 people from Chicago in my group that are trying to help each other out. So yeah. Good info from another junk monkey, man. Best wishes to you, buddy. Thank you again. And thank you for commenting on the stream. Hopefully.
Do you recommend dualies?
Hopefully it's up to the standards that I want. So thank you. You're the first person that's ever commented on the quality of the stream. So thank you. Dualies here in California.
And I am from Chicago.
Here in California, you can't use a dually because you would be required to get a CDL with any setup pretty much. So you have to get like a 2500. Right here, man. Rocky Boa. He does rentals. He's from Chicago. All right, guys. I'm going to call it. Thank you again. Have a good one. I don't know when the next time I'm going to be live is. I don't have a schedule.
It is a very great looking stream.
Thank you very much. Look out for this video on YouTube.
On the dually?
Yep. In California, can't have a dually without a CDL, basically. With the trailers, with the dump trailers, at least.
This stream is legit AF.
Thank you.
Where I find that info?
So it has to do with the.
Who cares?
It has to do with the CDL requirements for if the trailer is above 10,000 pounds and if the GVWR of the truck is above whatever, so that it doesn't reach 26,000. But pretty much all the trucks that are dualies will have a GVWR.
What's gas price in Cali?
When added with that trailer will equal above 26,000 pounds. I paid $540 today for diesel. I don't know about the gas, but $540 today for diesel. All right, I'm going to call it. Thanks again. Have a good one, guys. Look out for this video on YouTube because I'm going to post it later today. Have a good one. Later.